This presentation will serve as our final output to the subject Introduction to Food Technology TCT Elect 1. This was presented by Ms. Paler, Ms. Binuntao, Ms. Bisnar, Ms. Simborio, and Ms. Mata from A237 BSDC 3A. The food process that we chose was solar drying. Drying is a food process that involves dehydration to the food, which removes enough moisture and makes it less prone to bacteria like yeast and molds. The reason why we chose solar drying because in Bukidnon, where there is an abundance of sunlight, drying can be easily implemented. Fruits such as bananas, pineapples, and mangoes can be dried to produce dried fruit snacks that have a longer shelf life and are easier to transport. There are many local communities here in Bukidnon have been practicing this technique for preserving their agricultural abundance. The product that we chose for solar drying was dried mango. Here are the steps of making dried mango that we conducted. Step 1. Rinse your mangoes under running water and gently rub them with your hands and fingers to remove any residue. Ensure you do this prior to cutting so bacteria aren't transferred from your knife to the mangoes. Step 2. Peel the mango. It helps remove any potential contaminants or residues that may be present on the skin, ensuring that the fruit is clean and safe to eat. Step 3. Using a sharp knife, slice off the sides of the mango, cutting as close to the pit as possible. Take one of the mango cheeks and carefully slice it. Be careful not to cut yourself. Step 4. We boiled enough water and put the mangoes in. Let it boil for another 5 minutes. Step 5. After boiling, we use the strainer to remove excess water. Step 6. The remaining water was then used for caramelizing sugar to make a syrup. Step 7. Once caramelized, we then soak the mangoes in the sugar syrup and put it in the refrigerator for 10 hours. Step 8. After 10 hours, we get the soaked mangoes and use a strainer to remove excess sugar syrup. Finally, we placed and arranged the mangoes on a plate with a tissue or paper. It is now ready for solar drying within 3 to 4 days. These are the highlights on how these products are suitable for the community or market they are intended for. This product is suitable for communities since it only requires few ingredients and is easy to prepare. Additionally, the product is good for snacks that will surely be popular in the market. Although the process with chilling and sun drying was quite a while, the final product is delicious and healthy. These are the group's experiences during the practical implementation. We thought at first that dried mangoes only undergo direct exposure to the sun right away. But then, after the process, we already learned that there are still few steps that needs to be taken before fully developing the dried mangoes, such as caramelizing of sugar and then chilling, and it actually takes much time. One of the challenges we faced was the lack of white sugar during the process, so we only make use of brown sugar available. Nevertheless, the product was still the same. As we use the solar drying food processing technique in making dried mangoes, these are the unexpected outcomes that we've experienced. When we soak the mangoes in melted brown sugar in just 5 minutes, we did not expect that it would be drenched that much, and it leads to the loss of natural flavor or deliciousness of the mango. So with that experience, the learning points would be the importance of knowing the proper time and measurements of the process. The benefits of using the solar drying food processing technique are longer shelf life, reduced expenses, environmental conservation, preservation of nutritional content and natural flavor and sweetness of the products. The potential drawback of limitations that we encountered was dependency of weather conditions. Solar drying technique relies directly on sunlight, so this is one of the challenges because there are some regions that has unpredictable weather patterns. Thus, this can affect to the consistency and reliability of the drying process. When using solar drying technique, our finished product dried mangoes undergo certain changes in taste, textures, shelf life, as well as its nutritional value. In terms of taste, the drying process contains the presence of sugar resulting in sweeter taste. In textures, dried mangoes have a leather-like texture because of the fruit content moisture that absolutely reduced during the drying process. That's why it results in a firm and flexible texture. In nutritional value, although the drying process can definitely cause a little bit loss of heat-sensitive nutrients like vitamin C, the nutritional benefits of the fresh mangoes will still retain that are good sources of dietary fiber. That ends our presentation and discussion of solar drying food processing technique. Thank you!